Hi everybody. All right, we're
Nice.
back. Hey
Yay.
everybody. Sorry for the delay. Charger crystal. So, I think as many of you know, this is my favorite game, which I haven't. Oh, dude, I forgot this one had skateboard in it. I'll play this later. There's like there's a you can like play one of the levels in this game, but like it has like a.
Oh, hit transition.
There we
There you
go.
go.
All right, it's gone. Thanks, listening garden. It's just. So this whole beginning part's just be a lot of cutscenes. Yeah, how's everybody? European Extreme.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago. We had classified
I
intelligence
beat
that a new type
the
of metal
game
gear
on
was scheduled for
I
transport.
think I got
The whole thing stank,
through
but
a
our
bunch
noses have
of
been
the
out in the
game
cold
on
too
European
long.
Extreme, but just like couldn't. I got stuck at some part. It might have been the Metal Gear Ray battle at the end. The bottom of the window's getting cut off.
I love this one.
It wouldn't be a good stream without technical.
Flavor. It's the spice of life.
Kind of going back to one. Yeah, I forgot that that Metal Gear Solid 1 doesn't have any like tranquilizer guns, ways of beating it non-lethally. Metal Gear Solid at max power. Yeah, the trank gun is be a little OP in this game, but I think it's worth it because it's the only non-lethal gun. So fun fact, Kojima was very inspired by movies in this game. One of them being Terminator 2. You're about to see in just a second.
Otacon goes, have you ever seen that movie, Terminator 2?
Wow, Snake, you just landed like the Terminator does in Terminator 2.
And then it goes, Terminator 2, huh? What happened to Terminator 1?
So Jay, you've played through this game, right?
Yeah.
So okay.
I played through it, like, for the actual first time recently, but I did play through it. I have played through it.
What difficult?
Overall, so that's a fidget spinner.
Smoke nades are crazy powerful. Yeah, I never used the smoke. It's I don't think. So technically, this one is Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance, but all Substance is just Sons of Liberty with like more VR missions and skateboarding.
clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
I'm always.
Stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
We must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
I think in these ones you
Private
can use the
sector isn't so
analog.
bad,
Yeah, you
is
can use
it? Privacy
Excel.
guaranteed.
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again?
Yeah.
Give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state group and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
Every .com has its own Metal Gear.
The only
Okay. How are we now?
anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps.
They're saying the game audio. Look how low the game
Oh,
audio
yeah.
is.
Okay. Sorry, the beginning was so loud, and then
Visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported.
and then them talking, I guess, was pretty low.
Photographic evidence.
Amazon's Metal
I want you
Gear.
first to go up to the top
Oh, hey,
level of the
Fletcher.
infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out
And
where
hey,
the
Brian.
container is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
How does it sound
There's
now?
too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right. I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid.
Can't hear anything?
Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear
How about
development and
that?
expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry. I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Yeah, you guys made a game together.
Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
So just to fill in, after the last game, Snake
All right, let's look at your gear.
decided that
Your weapon is a
he didn't like
Triforce
Metal Gear so
converted from a
after
Beretta M92F.
everything that happened in Shadow
It's a little
Moses.
hard to work with because you have to reload.
So
after
now you're
each
part of an
shot since the
anti-Metal
slide
Gear
locks.
organization.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few
Amazon made a
seconds and
Metal
last
Gear. They
for
probably
hours.
call it like
You can take
Roscoe
down
or
an elephant
Charlie
with
or
that thing. Check out the laser
some cutesy
sight.
name.
The effects of the anesthetic round will vary.
What would be like an
depending on
Amazon
the
Metal Gear
target.
called?
We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds.
Metal
between
Gear
hitting
Alexa.
limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment, hey, Snake, cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's
It would
kind
just
of
be
a lucky
Metal
job.
Gear Bezos, but like each of the letters means
Yeah.
something.
Metal Gear Jeff.
Here's the digital camera.
Code
Works
name
almost
Jeff.
the same way as your old one.
Bezos. Big, evil. I don't know.
Ex-military operating system.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode.
Nice upstanding
And
Marines.
if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never
These
hurt
are
anyone.
brave troops.
By the
and
way,
Snake should immediately
Snake,
start
don't
social
disrespect them. These are brave Marines.
Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please, I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed
Big
Marines on the
evil
deck would be a
Zanzibar
bad
operation
idea.
operation
People get a
system.
clear
That's
view
good.
from Riverside, too.
The water line is too high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck.
So the funny thing about this game is they're gonna talk about like
Looks like there are a few
advanced
entryways
tech
in
that's
it.
gonna be from like 2001. So like they're gonna be like, yeah, Snake, you have a digital camera. There's no film in it. You just upload pictures to the internet. Oh yeah, here's where a bunch of Marines just get stabbed to death.
Scout Snake, Antifa has infiltrated.
Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper?
Snake with a 2 megapixel camera the size of a laptop power brick.
It's their game. Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon.
How much of like the tech in like Death Stranding is also gonna age that like that, where you just like in like a decade, like you've heard me playing it, they're like that's not like grenades made from blood. Yeah, duh.
AKS 740.
It's basically a bioweapon. I liked all the 3D printing stuff in Death Stranding. I mean, 3D printing guns is definitely
Russians?
gonna be a fun new thing
You sure?
Yeah.
we all have to deal with.
Never touch that head of hair.
The head of Antifa. They're here to stop a Jordan Peterson talk.
I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
Trick Jordan Peterson into eating something that isn't raw steak, thus causing him to fall into another coma.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now.
I kind of like this because Snake just kind of like sat here for like 30 minutes while like the entire tanker got hijacked. And then at some point I was like, oh, I guess they have the tanker now. Huh. Guess I'll just
We need to get a fix.
wait
on who
here.
they are.
Judging by their
I just wanted to see how it was gonna play out.
Commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the KA-62, the civil model.
Look.
Thanks for the follow, Blob Marley. That's a really good name.
Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens.
Yeah, I mean,
Frequency's 141.12.
How can I check?
Solidus is a little bit like,
There's a frequency set aside.
no, Solidus is too American to be like Jordan Peterson.
Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
No, Solidus, or Ben Shapiro is too weak to be Solidus.
Ben Shapiro is the dude who pretended to be the DARPA chief and then died.
Oh, the decoy octopus.
Yeah, I almost called them Crazy Octopus.
Oh shit! I just realized I forgot the controls. Hold on. Wait, how do you go into first person? Oh shit! Hold on.
Lovelane says R1.
L1 and R1 are. Hold on. I may have to configure my controller.
I don't think you can configure it while the game's open.
Crap, you might. Okay, hold on. Let me quick save. Whoa, wait, that's really weird. Our L1 works. Let me see if I can change controller setup.
Whoa, this PlayStation 2 screen looks strange.
Okay. There we go. Okay, I fixed it. Yeah, that's a Kojima trick of messing with your controls.
Freeze.
So you can hold people up, and if you point at their head, then they give you dog tags.
Don't kill me.
Go to sleep. And all the names on the dog tags are from there was a contest on some website where people could submit their names. Yeah, they're all Kickstarter backers. Oh.
All names of enemies who have crossed Kojima personally.
God, it's so nice to play this. I haven't played this game in so long.
Coming straight from MGS1, it just looks so good too.
Yeah.
I mean, we already talked about how MGS1 looks really good, but
yeah. There's also cool stuff, like you can, you can beat up fruit.
No wine.
Oh, uh-oh.
The fuck's that?
someone
noise?
beating up fruit in here.
That's
Oh,
where you
under
get-
the food.
I wonder if he notices if like the food is messed up. Oh, he doesn't seem to care.
Well, all the bags
The
of
flour.
the flour. It looks good. It looks fine.
Freeze.
Crow.
Oh, oops. I didn't mean to. Sorry.
Sorry, sir.
Those look like kabocha squashes.
They do.
Maybe they're making up some fried squashes. All the flour.
Oh yeah, they're making my favorite kind of tempura. You're right. This is the tempura room.
First
I never
orange.
noticed that.
Snake, wait! Don't move!
I see it. Some kind of device on both sides of the hall. Infrared
No, there's a
sensors.
spider on you.
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly. Plastic explosives. If you trip the sensors...
I kind of like this
Sweeping with
because
fishes along this entire ship.
That sounds about right.
I don't know. This seems like a hallway that like anybody might just walk through by accident. Seems like a really weird trap to set up.
Without setting off the explosives. If you need to see exactly where the beams are, you can use the usual method. There's a fire extinguisher over there. Break it open and try scattering some of the extinguishing chemicals.
Accidentally punch it, dude. I don't care. They just blew up the boat. That's really funny. Yeah, the usual way is to blast some SIGs and blow smoke at the lasers. Oh, oops.
What's that?
Uh-oh. There's such good details in this game. Like, you can shoot these and they make a noise.
Can you shoot the ketchup?
I think so.
Wow. Next gen.
Immersive gameplay. And the salt. Damn, these guys died sitting 6 feet apart at the diner, so no one would think that was okay.
Yeah, there's like a dart that sticks out when you shoot them.
Wasn't this also like what was in the demo? So they definitely wanted to like show off all the stuff they could do.
Oh, that's a good point.
They did put a lot of like yeah, like this whole tanker area was like the ground zeros of
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid back then.
Because like the whole bit of it is that it ends like right when it ends on that cliffhanger, and then when you actually got the game, right after that cliffhanger is when Raiden shows up,
Yeah.
which is such a good bit.
Oh yeah, it's so amazing. So
Oh yeah, it was the demo disc for Zone of the Enders.
So fun fact, in order to cover up the character Raiden, the promotional trailers for the game showed several scenes of Solid Snake in different scenes. The final game, Raiden is involved in the same scenes, but in Snake's place. Hideo Kojima used computer tricks to cover up Raiden, and no one knew of his existence until the game was released. Oh, I saved my game. Thanks, Lovelane. I have a whole list of of random facts.
Ooh, listening garden wants a random fact.
Okay, Snake's alias, Pliskin, comes from Kurt Russell's character Snake Plissken in Escape from New York, 1981, and Escape from LA, 1996.
Wait, hold on. If I'm reading this correctly, I can make your chat talk in only emotes for 700 orbs.
Latitude
Yeah.
500 miles off the coast of the Bermuda.
Chat,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
hear me.
I don't care.
Prototype
I think it lasts
It's basically combat
not for the whole time, I don't think.
outside the Second Fleet's operational
I don't know,
capacity.
try it, see what
It
happens.
must be a standalone Marine Corps project.
Oh, for 2 minutes.
Which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later.
It doesn't work.
Around the hole to locate the actual metal.
It's on the honor system.
Yeah.
It's on.
Alright, everyone, only use emotes for 2 minutes. I probably didn't set that up right.
Solid 2 is the original Twin Peaks: The Return. I would say that.
Oh yeah, that's so good actually.
Wait, what was that?
Metal Gear Solid 2 is the original Twin Peaks: The Return.
Oh yeah.
God,
Wow,
I
that is
wanna
true.
rewatch Twin Peaks: The Return so bad.
I redeemed my thing to I redeemed it so that I can post your emote, but emoji.
Sensors placed and operational.
I mean, I could speak in like emotes and like
Yes, they are all planted.
I only have like a few emotes in this YouTuber software.
Do it.
Are you sure you can trust me? No, it's not over yet.
Death. I have a bad feeling about this mission. You swore this to me that you would
Nice
leave
Crocs,
even
Olga.
once the mission
Oh,
was
no.
Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with a unit. I have nowhere
I like that the subtitles put liberty in quotes, but he doesn't say it like
I
sarcastically.
want to fight.
Yeah.
To make here, Olga. Need I remind you that you are carrying my grandchild?
Olga's half Jinkos. Yeah, the camo Jinkos. Are Jinkos jeans cool now?
I mean, baggy pants are cool now.
I would say they've always been cool.
They never weren't. Okay.
Now. Toss your gun overboard.
Olga's the best Metal Gear mom. I agree. I think Olga's a really
A woman.
underrated Metal Gear Solid character.
You're all the same.
Olga rules.
I think people don't like her because this boss fight is kind of
We have no
is like okay.
wanderers.
Verdukovic.
She's in Metal. Oh wait, hold on. Never mind. I don't want to reveal anything.
Women too.
The fucking fact that he gave her like shaved like stubble pits. It's like
so
every time I like watch this game or play it, I'm like, oh yeah, this is the reason why lesbians love this game.
Toss it overboard. Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing.
Touch your nose. Walk a straight line.
Say the ABCs backwards.
It's stuff
I can.
I don't think I can even
not
sober.
shiny, is it? New York, I mean.
I have heard, by the way, the claim that that's like the whole say your ABCs backwards thing is a trek, because the idea is that if you're drunk, you would say I can't even do that sober, which is you admitting that you're drunk.
And it brings our tour to its conclusion.
Ah, wow, that's a good
You are Spencer.
drunk driving
I think it is
psyop.
It's a little drunk driving life hack.
But no one gets lucky twice either. I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. The unit is my life, my family. We've shared.
Oh wait, I think there's a ration back here. Yep.
Nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me.
I swear, like, out of all the bosses, this one is like the hardest one for me.
Why do you think?
I think because I have to do a lot of like manual,
Whoever you are.
like manual look shooting, and I'm like horrible with like a controller.
Remember, this was like, this one took me a bit to get used to. When I was playing through the Metal Gear games, there's definitely a lot of like getting used to the controls because they're not typical for these kinds of games.
Yeah. On. Also, one new thing in the games: if you lay down, take a little rest, your life restores. The cartwheel foreshadowing. There we go. Blood pooling for Snake and Stick. Would you rather be kidnapped by a conflict or victory, girl? I think either. Yeah, that wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Oh, you should save.
Oh. I really love this part. Look how fucking big this drone is. The latest in 2001 tech. It just looks like an inner tube at like a water park.
Yeah.
Otacon, the ship appears to be under their control. The men have Russian gear, but I haven't been able to
State-of-the-art
find anything
stealth
else.
technology.
I know who they are.
You do?
Yeah, Snake can fucking make himself invisible, and like that's the best like flying thing they could make.
Onslaugh's allies.
Yeah, the Gru Colonel.
The voltage that carried people to carry Metal Gear Solid 5 was smaller.
They're after Metal Gear.
It's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the cipher.
A Marine Cipher T?
No, Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the Army.
Otacon, they have a hover scooter.
This is gonna be simple.
Oh, so the hover scooter thing in Metal Gear Solid 3, I think I brought up before. That's a real thing that Soviets had.
Not like
That's something that a lot of people point to and are like, "Oh, Kojima was ridiculous. This didn't exist back then." But that was a real thing, even though it was in prototype stages, and I don't think they just gave it to soldiers like the way they had them in Metal Gear Solid 3. But that was a real
I
thing.
knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So,
The sender of the tip was EE.
EE?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her EE.
Emma? Emmerich?
Yeah, it just caught my eye,
I
you know?
remember.
It was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap to lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break
Also,
into-
gotta say, I feel like Otacon had a nice glow up from Metal Gear Solid 1 to 2. He looks a lot better now.
Good as cheekbones did.
I can take
Yeah.
it. There's no ammo, but it takes
He looked just like a doofus in Metal Gear Solid 1, and now he's pretty hot.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
Did you get a haircut?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Got a good haircut. So I think there's a suppressor up here.
Yeah, I agree with that. Cardboard. Emma's not the.
Emma's the least memorable character in the whole series.
I always
Yeah.
forget that that's in this game, honestly.
I remember
Well, it's 'cause-
Emma, but
yeah.
yeah, I agree that she's not a very strong character. Oh, they're just thermal. I think also because you don't, I mean, you find out some things about her, but like, a lot of the story just kind of gets, it's a lot of her story either gets wrapped up in like computer shit where she's just talking at you about like, some, oh, just some new computer thing, and then, or it's about her and Otacon. Oh, he's going fast. Where's he going? That was a really good shot. I think I did a good job.
Can we get some applause for James?
Thank you. Wait, where's the suppressor? I swear to God, you get the SOCOM or the pistol suppressor around here. Maybe not. Whatever. I don't need it. You do so you don't in Sons of Liberty, but in Substance version, I think they have it. I don't know. This on a 50-inch TV? Hell yeah. I don't have it.
You know, for having killed like all of the Marines and stuff on board, there's not a lot of bodies around.
What was it? Wait, sorry, what was that?
I was saying for all of, like for having killed like all the Marines and stuff on board, there's really not a lot of bodies.
Oh my God.
Jesus
Fuck, that
Christ.
scared me. Oh no, you alerted the guard. Yeah. Wrong sound effect.
Oh yeah, Jay, you probably can't hear it, but people can play bits to play sound effects. And
Nice.
James has this awful gunshot sound effect that's so fucking loud and jump scares us every time.
It's especially good when I'm playing Tarkov and like I'm just like 100% like paying attention and like listening for gunshot sounds. Thank you, Loveline. And it like always scares the shit out of me.
The more to scare you. You need to add like the Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare.
Wait, I don't want. Ooh, the Metal Gear Solid alert sound would be good. Oh, did I not get him? That's a good detail, is you can shoot out their radio.
It is really insane the amount of details they have in the game for just like weird interaction. Like there's interactions in this that like you can't get in like new games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, did I don't think they have helmets in some of the other soldiers in the next stage have helmets.
Yeah, because I know there's that thing where you can't trank them in the head because of it.
Like, look how good that physics is. For fucking PS2. It's amazing. Also, I think there's a nice lady here.
The bartender's wife, so that when he's
Shoot the ice. Oh, shoot the ice. Yeah. Like, look at like amazing.
Watch it melt.
funnier to consider all of that was put in to get people hyped on the on this game, knowing full well that they were gonna fucking hate write it.
Next gen.
Yeah, so the ice is slowly getting smaller because they're melting.
You don't have to actually
Just
walk.
fucking amazing. Sorry, I love this game. PS2 with real fluid dynamics and kinetic energy transfer physics. Yeah, it's not just like shrinking the mesh over time. It's literally doing like real physics to have that melting happen.
If Snake pees his pants and does not get a fresh change, he will get diaper rash by the end of the game.
Oh yeah, here's a cute little Raven toy. So you remember him from the last game.
Yeah.
And he shoots little pellets.
Oh man, one thing that would be fun in our MGS3 playthrough is trying to get all the little frogs.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. So this is supposed to teach you that you can put dead bodies in cabinets, closets. Doing Punish Venom Snake for Halloween this year? Hell yeah. How did they kill this many people undetected?
Very carefully.
Oh wait, I thought he was supposed to drop over. Alright, go to... Oh. Stealth 100%. Yeah, there's also a mechanic where if you... Oh shit, there's a lot of people coming. Oh my god, almost... Yeah, there goes the SWAT team. Yeah, this is the one Metal Gear Solid game that I'm probably best at because I've just played it so much and know where everything is. Oh crap, hold on, they're coming. Wait, they might see? No. So this guy who's here, he has like a little camera and he's just looking at this, which is like for some reason way
Can't
up
you
on this.
send that to Otacon?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I like the two pictures I have in my camera reel.
Snake's two crushes.
I don't want to kill this guy. You just have to hold him for long enough. You played Metal Gear Solid 1. You played the original at Twins. Yeah, we played the original. What does it take for him to get knocked out? Okay, there we go.
It's like there, he's like, can you let go of me, please?
You hate Twin Snakes for ruining Cyborg Ninja's voice? Oh. I could understand that.
I like how you got upset until you finished reading it. Like, you hate Twin Snakes? Oh, wait, okay.
I mean, yeah, I didn't know that I like forgot that they changed the, Yeah, that they changed the voice actor. That cracks me up when I see that. So this, there's like a bunch of bombs here, so you just have to like take out the little mine detector thing. Love Twin Snakes for the cutscenes, but Gray Fox's voice downgrade sucked. I still like Twin Snakes better just because it has Metal Gear Solid 2 controls, and I think some of the cutscenes were funnier.
No need to worry.
But
take a close look. Do you see the thing with blinking green lights?
That's just
right next to
personal
the
preference.
explosives? That's the control unit for the sensors. Destroy that, and the sensors.
Jay, did you play the original Metal Gear Solid or Twin Snakes when you played it?
I think it was the original because one of my roommates has the like big PlayStation pack.
Use that.
Oh, okay.
It has like I think it's the first 4 games on it.
Yeah, it's like it has the first 4 games. This might blow everything up. Let's see. Nope.
You should save.
Probably should have saved before. Oh, thanks for the follow, French Piss. Thanks for your name.
French Piss has joined. Now the party can get really started.
French Piss has entered the chat.
Checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes time. The scheduled briefing
I could use my thermal goggles here.
You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Chloe is the backseat saver.
I'm trying to get better at it.
So so far I haven't killed anybody, but there's a part coming up where I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to play it without killing people. I like this guy. Oop. There's a sleeping guy right here. What was the one from a few streams ago that was really good? Ooh, I don't know. There's been a few good names. I think the person I'll never forget though is the guy who came in and just kept asking whether I wanted to like get kidnapped by a snake girl or a lizard girl. I really miss that guy. I hope he comes back one day.
Yeah, I'm glad people have kept up the spirit of asking the same questions in the chat, but it's not the same as the real thing.
Oh no, it was a snake girl or a... Ooh, what was the other one? I don't think it was the lizard girl. I think it was like a spider girl. I think
he had a bunch of them.
Yeah,
okay, Mantis girl.
Yeah, snake girl and mantis
slime girl.
Yeah, he kept on asking questions, and then when I didn't answer them, he would spend like 100 bits to highlight his message so I would see it, and he would ask the same question.
Which is funny because there weren't even that many people in it's not like the chat was going really fast, you know? You were just ignoring him.
Sir, the Marine commander has stopped.
Well, a bunch of them I just didn't even notice, and then after a while I was like, oh, I can't keep up, or I was just paying attention to the game. After my tenacity. Well, he's cool because we found out later that he was just going into VTuber chats and just doing that bit of like asking them if they like slime girls or snake girls or mantis girls.
Wait, who redeemed Ask Me Anything?
Oh, would you rather have a leg in one hand or a Or a Breb in the other?
Huh? Well, what's your answer?
Oh, what's a Breb?
No.
I searched the Breb and I got rev.gov.bd, and then it's a bunch of like I think Farsi and then Corona Tracer BD.
Jay, you have spyware now.
Yeah, Jay. I think I'll have to go with Breb.
Oh, it's a YouTube poop.
Oh.
Now you gotta link it.
Cybergen is asking, would Snake be a good dad, do you think, and why?
I don't, I think, Solid Snake, I don't, I think Solid Snake could potentially be a good dad. I think, Big Boss, like, original Snake couldn't be a good dad.
I mean, Big Boss is notoriously bad dad.
Yeah.
He is the series bad dad. Is there a good dad in this game?
Solidus.
Oh, Otacon, kind of, right?
I was gonna say, yeah, I was like, who is like Daisy's?
Whoa.
Like,
What was
Otacon was like gay dad for her.
Yeah, Sunny, you mean, right?
Sunny, yeah.
Oh, the sorrow.
Yeah, like Sunny's essentially.
Sergei Gerlukovich. Yeah, Sergei, I think, is a good dad.
Hideo Kojima presents dad issues, the video games.
I loved that about Death Stranding. And I love that Death Stranding had just a genuinely extremely good dad character. Like, I know everyone wants to talk shit about dads in games, but like, Death Stranding is the only dad in a game that I fucking loved.
Oh, Shalashaska.
I assume it's probably you're talking about like Norman Reedus, right?
No.
We thought you were with the
Oh,
colonel.
wait, which character are you talking about?
I won't spoil anything.
Oh, okay.
There is a good dad in the game. Even better than Norman Reedus.
I mean, I guess like the player is kind of supposed to be a parent to BB, but
Well,
that's not what I'm talking about.
Why does Missing No keep appearing in the game?
Yeah, well, it's not really a spoiler. I mean, like when Mads Mikkelsen's character comes after you, like he's after BB, and you have all those flashbacks. So like that's who I'm talking about. But I won't go any further than that because there's more to it.
Yeah, no, I forgot. I forgot that Mads is technically also a dad.
He just wants BB.
I mean, I guess like he works as a good dad in a video game because he's actually an antagonist.
We've already passed
Jay, you gotta beat that game. It's so fucking good.
It is really good.
Oh yeah, you did. Oh yeah, never
I
mind.
just forgot about that part.
Oh, okay, never
what
mind.
I'm literally be thinking about the ending of that game is thinking about the scene where it's him sitting around in a room with all of Kojima's friends and being like, look at this thing we made.
And then he turns and looks at the camera. This is a
Metaphor for the video game you're playing.
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing the
Are there any good moms in video games?
fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good.
Dahlia Gillespie.
Classic.
That's a good mom.
They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent rise.
There aren't enough moms.
The Marines either.
Actually, I guess Harry Mason is a good dad.
Oh yeah, Harry Mason's best dad. What am I saying?
Yeah, Harry Mason's one of the best dads in games. I guess, unless you like count like
over this one more time.
some of the roots in Silent Hill Shattered Memories, but not even that. Like even then, it's only like 2 of the
Now do
roots. He's
your
a bad
thing.
Yeah.
dad.
Take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots.
Good moms
Middle
though.
view from the front right, and front left,
Oh.
and a close-up of the Marine.
Well, I guess Zero's actually a terrible mom, but I like Zero.
There should be a
Zero seems like an would. I didn't know Zero was a mom, but
She's
Are we-
basically a mom to Mikhail. There was
this fan art
There's
that like a friend
actually
had
one
sent me
little
that
thing.
was just like
Just spit it out.
it was like these are the only 4 pictures I've drawn of Zero,
looks
and
like
it's like
someone's
4
monitoring the
pictures of her
transmission.
being like increasingly like psycho and like bloody like she is in the
All they're
game,
doing is
and then the
watching.
last one is her
It
just
creeped
like
me out
smoking
less
and
if they tried to
tired and
interfere with our
carrying
communications.
the human
Could have
form of
something to do with
Mikhail
that
in
cipher
her
we saw.
baby
Maybe.
in like a baby
I've switched the encryption
backpack.
protocol for our
Oh,
burst
jeez.
transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Oh, Anna from Overwatch.
Exactly.
I don't know anything about the
There's a
backstories of the
workstation
characters in
southeast corner of
Overwatch.
the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so
Oh, I
they can
guess-
from the machine.
Toriel?
Arrangements.
Oh yeah.
Launched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military.
Yeah, Toriel is a mom, I guess.
Managed to get into
Oh,
the
happy 8
station and
o'clock,
override part of
everybody.
the system software so I could remotely
Yarnum,
install a
the
little app I wrote.
Sumerian queen
Bother with anything that
in
complicated.
Bloodborne.
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and
I
push
found
the
a list of
the app will automatically launch
15
and
most
download
memorable
the
video
footage
game
from
moms,
Split the
and
files and encrypt them
they
into
just
the
like start
encryption.
running out
The
so
data
quickly that it
packets
starts
can
going like
masquerade as
your mom in Pokemon,
Do is push
the penguin in Super Mario 64 who asks you to go get her kid,
You, the player.
One more thing.
Sims mom in The Sims.
He's done talking. Otherwise they'll spot you, okay?
How much time?
The moon in Bloodborne.
Hacked into his personal
Cooking
files.
Mama
You
in
can
Cooking
text that
Mama.
speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
Is there any indication about Cooking Mama? Like, do we ever see Cooking Mama's children?
With these kinds of odds.
I mean, is it one of the games
Any
like?
moves.
Is it one of the games about like taking care of a kid? Because like I know there's like the thing with the motion control, and if you shake the baby, she goes, "Don't shake." Like she's like, "Don't do that."
Stay low.
Fox says, would you rather date a girl of the Astral Clock Tower or a girl host of the Nightmare?
Girl host of the Nightmare. Oh god, hold on, I'm bleeding out. I gotta lay down a little bit.
As you do.
Specifically, Babysitting Mama, which one version came with this as like a control.
Oh jeez.
Jeez.
You put the Wiimote inside that, and that's the.
Oh, I love this scene. Just this whole sequence.
Oh.
Jesus.
Thanks, Brian. I love this part because you can sit and just listen to his whole speech. There's also a guy in that audience, you could probably see him, who's just in his boxers.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah, hold on.
He's right there.
Oh, there he is.
There he is,
Yeah,
there he
so
is,
there's
yeah.
pants on.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Here, I'm gonna save state. Cause you could just run in front of this and then everybody sees you.
Yeah, I love that. And then just the I made that mistake the first time I played this game.
Okay. Just gotta crawl underneath.
The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs.
Oh, you just gotta kind of walk.
Ours is not the only military.
Yeah, there's like they're watching TVs.
But it cannot be
Another
no
room.
different in nature.
It is really crazy that nobody in here knows that the tanker has been hijacked.
That players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own.
They've been so enraptured by the speech.
I promise you that they will
I
not.
really like this bit where they just switch the screen for like no reason and everyone has to look at the new screen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure that they're paying attention.
Lovelane. Remember the name of the good username the other day? Real Mr. Tapwater.
Oh, that's it.
Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind.
Alright. Last room.
Ooh, save.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
projectors are failing, it can only be on for 20 seconds. Oh, he's gonna say the line, he's gonna say it. He's gonna say the famous thing.
Metal Gear.
He said it. Said the thing.
That's Metal Gear.
Everyone turns around. Who said that?
So I have to take a bunch of pictures of this thing. What was that one meme of the the lady with her boyfriend, and her boyfriend at a movie theater, and he's just like, oh yeah, he said that's Chappie.
Is where that comes from.
Yes.
I don't know, sorry. I just remembered that for some reason. Oh, oops. So they sometimes will stop the speech and then everyone will just start like looking around.
Up.
They're doing little stretches.
Yoga for the soul is good for you.
The Marines follow a rigid training regime. Very not for the weak of heart.
Getting back to the topic at hand.
Alright.
Metal Gear
Good.
Unlike
Who said that?
cruise deep underwater. Move in.
And then I have to take a picture of...
It'd be funny if they could hear the camera snapshot sound.
There's a super loud fake camera noise.
You got flash on by mistake. Honestly, I'm surprised Kojima didn't think to be like, oh, you have to manually turn flash off before you take the pictures in this level.
Yeah, that would be really good.
The National Missile Defense Program was initiated in the end of the 20th century.
Hey, I got all the pictures.
In 2005. However,
Snake snap, that's going in my cringe compilation. Taking pictures of all the Marines stretching.
99 trials is now considered a chance happening.
How to use this computer.
Use this
Wow.
PS1 computer.
I really like this screen where it shows it's like loading up the computer, but then shows Otacon logging in.
Yeah.
The password.
Please not.
Got to. I like the idea that Otacon does this, then he accidentally clicks a virus, and it just
Is that giant like, hey everybody, I'm looking at gay porn.
He just launches Bonsai Buddy.
So, any codec moments for you,
classic.
Snake? The first one I'm seeing is... Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the
how did
bag.
you become a little bonsai buddy on my computer?
Next up is... Okay, this works. It's a great front view. Next up is... You're a pretty good photographer. We can
Yeah, this is
definitely use
Otacon's
that
branding.
The next
That's his
image
VTuber avatar.
This is great. The Marines lettering shows up really well. Okay, now we have all
Wait,
the photos.
Otacon, look at my other
The
photos.
speech is about to wind up. Forget the photos and get out of there now.
Oh, I forgot. He doesn't look at it if you just have all the pictures ready.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Rain.
So, I guess we didn't hear the whole speech, but like TLDR is, Ray is a anti-Metal Gear, because they're scared about Metal Gears being like nuclear equipped things, and they're afraid that of other nations getting it. So they're like, okay, we have a thing now that kills Metal Gears. It's not a. It doesn't shoot missiles. It just is supposed to kill other Metal Gears.
Guess who's here?
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
What the?
Gift of the silver
Huh?
tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
That's what it used to look like. Yeah, that's his gamer tag.
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal?
Dude, the Marine, they'd shoot him on sight.
Yeah.
They would just get really scared and just start like rapid firing and like hit like half of each other before hitting him. Yeah, he got a few more polygons since last game. And of course, sneaky Gerlukovich sneaks up behind while nobody notices.
Gerlukovich.
This whole opening makes the Marines look great.
Move. Understood.
I really like this. Everyone gets really scared.
Why does that guy got a helmet on?
Yeah, some of them are too scared to not have a helmet on.
On its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right.
Get a random fact. Okay. The names. Oh, actually, there is a fact for the next part of the game. That I.
Let's read a different one.
Almost at the time. Get a move on.
Thank you. Thanks, Anonymous.
Here, I can read one.
Yeah, read one.
In order to get the whole production team more involved in the incorporation of ideas into the game, Hideo Kojima produced notebooks for the whole team to write their ideas in. After each day, Hideo would see which idea he liked and tested it out to see if it could be programmed in. The coolant spray and the sneak peek move are just a few of these successful ideas. That's so cute.
That is really cute.
What are you talking about?
I like kind of remember hearing about that a long time ago.
By the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian.
Thanks, Anonymous.
Oh no, he shot him.
Oh no.
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back.
Backstab. Go off, Gerlu.
Yes, returned to the Patriots.
Right back.
Lale Nule Lo. How's that possible?
Ocelot, you! Have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Gerlukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
But you didn't know? Oh yeah, he has a mustache.
Colonel, Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when?
If you finish, I'm gonna buy the enough bits for the Mario be playing song.
I have
Please, please do.
during the Cold War.
If I could, I'll figure out a way to have that video like play full screen so it covers up the game and I can't see anything.
Gerlukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
When I was little, I thought this was really cool. Thank you. Oh wow, that started a hype train. Thank you. I thought it was really cool that he throws his coat up and then shoots through the coat. That just felt like a very like anime thing to do.
Sergey, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Thanks, Chloe.
Hype train.
I put on eye makeup earlier because like I went and saw some friends for a little bit with like mask on, so I was like, oh, let's do eye makeup. And I keep forgetting because it's been so long since I've done it that I kept rubbing my eyes and I had to go wash out eyeliner.
Oh, that's okay. That's no problem. Wow, Lovelane, thanks so much for the gifted sub.
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now.
Thank you. Thanks, Lovelane.
You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
Oh wow, pleasure. Thanks for the gifted sub. I'm glad there's so much support for Metal Gear Solid 2. And us.
Easily top 4.
I have status. Uh-oh, big story moment.
It's been a while, brother.
Oh, Brian, thanks for the sub.
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like.
Wait, why is this?
I was gonna say, liquid. Liquid. That seems really racist. I don't think you can do that.
So yeah, I think for people seeing this, his skin's not supposed to be that dark. I think that's a graphics thing.
Yeah, it looks like the texture for like his glove hand got like put on his face.
Yeah.
It looks bad because you can see like the white like outlining his hairline.
Yeah. Liquid just
I did clown.
Liquid just gives Ocelot blackface. Oh, thank you, Lovelane.
Ocelot's cancelled.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been a few like graphical issues during this
Yeah, I've noticed like the weird glitchy effect.
Yeah, it looks like a missing no appears on the screen.
Yeah, well hopefully Ocelot's not like that the whole game. That would be a little...
Oh yeah, you get to do you get the U.S. Postal Service support emote that I made. I'm glad somebody can use it. Okay, this is a game dev question. Why is gameplay affected by changes in frame rate? Didn't we talk about this before?
I think so.
Actually, this is something Cybergen could answer too, because he's good at game development. But it could be for a number of reasons. Sometimes if things like if events in the games are based on frames rather than like on actual time, then if you have like really slow frame rates, then like things will happen slower over time, and that could affect like timing of events It could affect a lot of different things. Oh no, Snake.
Oh man, it's the hype train's pretty close to level 3.
I don't know what that means.
It means you're about to go off the rails on a crazy train, but for hype.
Wow, thank you, Chloe. Wow, there's 3 trains.
Oh yes, we got to the hype train level 3.
When FPS would drop and you'd hear across the entire universe. Yeah. Yeah, that explains the Dark Souls 2. That is the reason for the Dark Souls 2 weapon degradation. Thanks, Fox. Oh, thank you, Lovelane. Thanks for the gifted subs. I appreciate it. USPS powers activate. This is one thing I really like about Metal Gear Ray is that he can suck up water and then use water as a weapon.
Like a Pokemon.
Yeah, actually like a Pokemon, you're right. Thanks, Lovely. Thank you so much.
Snake!
Oh no, Snake.
Snake!
So, fun fact.
That's where the demo disc ended, right?
What?
This is like where the demo disc ended.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, this is like this part of the game is like over because the tanker is like sinking. But fun fact, part of the inspiration for sinking the tank, no joke, is the James Cameron movie, the Titanic. That's not a joke. That is actually part of like the inspiration for the boat sinking. There's another.
And it was like, I've never heard of a boat sinking before.
I love Ray's like little arms.
Mm-hmm.
Look at them.
He is really cute.
Proceeding as planned, sir.
Ray actually does look like one of the newer gen like Pokemon.
Yeah. Oh, Snake.
Yeah, he looks like a little metal chicken.
Yes, at the location we discussed.
I don't know what I'm saying. He.
Photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine.
Oh yeah,
Corps'
geckos are
plans
cool.
on indefinite hold.
Oh shit! How's the hype train already at almost at level 4?
Wow, Loveline, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the gift sub.
Can we get to level 5?
I don't know what that means. You can get there if you want to.
What do hype trains do?
I don't know. I think they're good.
I don't know.
Thank you so much, Loveline. I appreciate it. Also, oh man, we missed the line where Otacon was like, "Yes, I've got it all, Mr. President." Thanks, Chloe.
I don't have them. I need to buy more bits, so I'm just using them sparingly.
How do I get bits? How much are bits?
Scientists had to make thousands of calculations to create the atomic bomb and determine its effects. Computers and atomic bombs, both products of World War II, grew up together. Damn.
Hey, that's how how I was reading today about a lot of early video game technology being tied to like the Department of Defense.
Yeah.
Like research and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite weird military cultural crossover is still that the CIA did consulting on Meet the Parents.
What?
What? Thank you,
Wait, did you not
Loveland.
know that? Yeah, the CIA did consulting work on the Ben Stiller comedy Meet the Parents because Robert De Niro's. Wow, that's a really cool effect. Because Robert De Niro's characters in the
Wait, why is it
CIA,
doing? Oh.
So they forced him to like. They basically made him take out the bits where he's like, the CIA taught me how to torture people, so I'm gonna torture you. And they're like, oh, you can't say that. You can't say that we torture people.
I was actually reading today about something called the Entertainment Military Industrial Complex.
Yeah.
And how like there you can find a list of movies that that the Department of Defense essentially like doctored the script for.
Yeah, cardboard box. I think my PlayStation 2 is dying. Not sure. Thanks for the bits, Lovelane. Mario was a propaganda scheme.
Actually,
Mario is an Italian psyop. Mario was created by the Italian Defamation League to like resolve the bad reputation of Italians from organized crime in America. Mario Bros. The retelling of events perpetuated by the Italian wing of Gladio. Thanks, Jay, for making Mario swear.
I'm helping you get your hype train up.
That's not the worst case
By
scenario.
using bits.
If the
Thank
power is
you.
being used to
Yeah, you're
decontaminate
welcome.
the seawater
Anyway.
go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the base ecosystem will be wiped out.
Thanks,
and
Jay.
the sea will turn into a
If the hype train gets high, like high enough, then Jeff Bezos joins the chat.
If the hype train gets high enough, we can hear Mario swear
You have two
uncensored.
mission objectives. One, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell.
Wow, Lovelane, thank you so much.
Hostages. And two,
oh, for me, thank you.
by any means necessary.
Wow, can we get a hog in the chat for Lovelane?
You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Yeah, that's yeah, Pog in the chat for Lovelane.
Is this a joint?
We just need 20 more percent.
Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
So I guess TLDR of what just happened. Whoa, who's booing?
There was too much hype. Box had to tone it down a bit for us.
Fox is booing. Oh, Loveline, thank you so much. Wow, I really appreciate it.
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
Thanks so much, everybody.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the
Oh,
Big
thank
Shell
you,
as
lovely.
planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a
Oh, so
now designated.
to
Raiden.
get back to so the TLDR of Metal Gear of like this part right now is it's a couple years in the future. Terrorists have taken over this oil cleanup facility that was created after the tanker sank, and yeah, basically they're
Contact me by codec. The frequency
you're
is
just going there to
1.85.
clean up.
When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need
Whoa,
to
something's whoa, hold on. My VTuber stuff is like really lagging right now.
When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver
Oh, it's just
directly stimulates
super
the small
delayed.
bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
Make your way
Thanks,
to the
Loveline.
upper section of the Big Shell.
We need a Mantis Girl, Snake Girl emote.
I love.
Colonel, what was that in the background? Don't worry about it.
I love the gunshot one because like you have to thank people for using the bits, but like they just did it to scare you. So
Yeah.
just like you're just like thank you, thank you. I'm sorry. Oh shit. The texture.
This texture kind of sucks right in. Wow, why is it doing this?
You're gonna. Jesus.
Yeah, my PlayStation maybe is a little broken.
No, this is the kernel glitching out early. It's actually when you speedrun the game fast enough, kernel starts freaking out real early on. It's an Easter egg.
Oh Jesus, I feel like I should do like a
You're just gonna have to like look it up. Like the Silent Hill ROMs do the same thing, but like there's probably an easy fix for it.
Okay.
I think it's just a cutscene thing too.
My favorite glitch that I got in that Silent Hill ROM was like the one where there's just like a giant box around Harry Mason for some reason.
Oh. Hold on, I have to restart my VTuber.
Where'd you go?
Hold on, he died a little bit. I gotta recreate him. So right now I'm in a little place. There's a lot of bugs around. Oh whoa! It looks really weird for the live thing because I changed I had to kill the VTuber avatar. Oh no! Oops! Didn't mean to do that.
I guess what you're trying to fix that. Another similar thing I have is oddly enough I have like a cursed copy of like Silent Hill 2 for the Xbox. Where there's like some weird scratch or something on it that just causes a bunch of texture glitches. Like the game plays fine otherwise, but it causes like these kinds of texture glitches. And the one I pretty consistently get is in the boss fight with Eddie. His entire
There I am. Okay, hi everybody, I'm back. Oh wow, Loveline, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Wait, sorry, Jay, what were you saying?
You have a cursed copy of Silent Hill 2?
Yeah, where like it does these same sort of weird, like almost emulator glitches, because it's for the Xbox. And one of the ones is that it replaces textures in a lot of weird ways. And the big one I always get is that Eddie in his boss fight, his skin is replaced with like a brick texture.
Oh Jesus. That's really scary.
Oh, does it?
Wow,
It's
Loveline,
so many bits.
thank
check actually.
Oh, the hype train.
Wow, thank you so much, Loveline. Augers in the chat for Loveline. Okay. Alright, I'm back to back in the game. So funny thing about
Ox is just remember, just leveling it out. There can't be too much hype.
that's actually kind of true because boos give more cheer than the clap, so that I'm fine with that. No, don't boo Raiden on screen. Cheer for Raiden on screen.
So I know no one's asked for a random fact, but I'm learning some wild random facts on the Military Entertainment Complex Wikipedia page. I'd love to read a few.
I feel like we've gotten enough shit to like pay for however many free facts.
I'll wait till they're done talking.
Larger birdie.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna read the whole Wikipedia page at this point.
They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
So I'm basically reading about how in Hollywood, it says many movie productions were directly supervised by the Department of Defense. They basically any director looking to borrow army material for their movies need to apply to the DoD and submit their movie scripts for vetting. So like if your movie mentions the military or the army or any other like federal institution, I guess, in any way, the Department of Defense has to doctor your script essentially. So like a couple movies that have had this done include Air Force One, I guess obviously, Batman and Robin 1997, Black Hawk Down, Godzilla, I Am Legend, The Karate Kid Part 2.
What? The Karate Kid?
Silence of the Lambs, Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home. That's probably because they go on a ship. True Lies.
Oh, by the way, the reason I'm doing everything I'm doing right now is I'm trying to find the shaver, which I like completely forget where it is. But if you have it equipped when you meet Iroquois Pliskin, then he'll shave his facial hair.
So a website has compiled a list of 410 DoD-sponsored movies. In 2011, a Washington Post journalist questioned if the strategy was unconstitutional or not, since the DoD directly influences the outcome of movie scripts, thus abridging freedom of speech, and uses public material, aka the Army's gear paid by the taxpayers, to grow its influence in the movie industry.
Oh, the shaver's only in the higher difficulties? Yeah, I thought it was over here. But I could, yeah, maybe it's not here.
The really funny thing in this page I wanted to get to is I learned, so there's a huge section here on video games, which I'm sure everyone is already aware of a lot of things in that, but so I learned the United States Air Force has an official rock band called Max Impact. Somebody needs to dig up a song by Max Impact. I need to hear this.
Question, does the, is that for the entire Air Force? Or like...
I don't know, it just says the United States Air Force has an official rock band.
Do drone pilots have their own, band?
In early 2019, the US Army released a promotional military hip-hop video, Giving All I Got, with the explicit intent to get the attention of the younger crowd. Hello, fellow kids.
Oh my god.
They really, dude, they're really out there hustling.
I think that's not the Call of Duty Modern Warfare guy, is it? There's like there's a character in either Call of Modern Warfare 1 or 2 who's like who like he's like a character in the game, but he also like makes music, and at one point he's like, oh man, let's put on something better than the music they're playing right now, and he puts on like his own CD.
Oh, sorry, I just started watching the video. Hold on, I need to get the exact time code for this.
Oh hey Anthony.
There's a part where one of the soldiers does the fucking oh, I'm blanking what it's called. He does one of the Fortnite dances.
The floss? The floss dance?
No, not floss. The other one where he's like kicking.
Sorry, when James took a drink of his monster, your VTuber like looked right up at the ceiling. It looked really funny.
Yeah, he does that
Jay,
sometimes.
please link the timestamp.
Yeah, it's like I need to find the exact timestamp because I was just skipping through it to like watch it.
Also, yeah, don't worry about the story here. Like, the Colonel's just kind of like doing tutorial stuff right now. He just told me that I have to log into these computers to get the map.
How big do you think the military's budget is? Like, the Army, Marines, Navy, National Guard, whatever. Like, how big do you think their overall budget is for just all of these little, like, marketing gimmicks they're doing? Like, having a band, having an esports team.
Gotta be a lot.
Listen
right?
to the Max Impact album on stream. I don't want to do that. The larger birdie. Unless it. Alright, what should I name?
Larger birdie paid 100 bits. You have to do it. Maybe
I'll play
maybe
a
to close
song.
out the stream.
Okay, yeah, I'll close out with Max Impact song. What should I name my character?
Ooh. Harry Mason. I'm just kidding. I don't know, chat. Let the chat decide.
I think I'm gonna just because of how much Love Lane's donated. I'm gonna say Love Lane.
Wow. Cameo.
He does it like really incorrectly, and it's on the left hand side of the screen. I posted it in the chat.
There's only 2 options. This was 2001. Oh wait, I remember that video. Okay, Chloi. I see Chloe's. I see the.
Wait, you could pick. You can select a gender in this. I didn't.
Yeah, this is for something.
This is like
either
the
way
beginning
is
of
good.
MGS5.
Female. We'll just do 1/1/1970. This is like the one. This
for 2069. Come on, come on.
For
dude.
2069.
Yeah. No,
Can
1969 420, I guess is what.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, 1969. Or there we go. All right. Blood type, AB. Nationality.
Albanian.
Okay, Albanian. Albania. Is there anything special that happens with this? You'll see. I don't want to say what it's for yet. My favorite landlocked country.
The radar should be functioning now.
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of
What
enemy
advantage do
personnel.
you get for having rare blood type? Nothing, because fun fact, I don't know if they say it, but Bryden doesn't have any blood right now. They say that all of your blood is replaced by like nanomachine fluid.
It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology.
Who was it that was making fun of that line a few streams ago? Currently existing technology.
Oh yeah, I love that line.
Now be available after touching the start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed
Oh,
to be
so here's the other fact I can say. I think we still owe
Colonel, what the hell
larger
is going
birdie
on?
facts. So
Oh, save.
oh, the two characters. Your character is named Jack, and your girlfriend's name is Rose, named after Jack and Rose from the movie, the James Cameron movie, The Titanic.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is
So
no
that's why that's where their names are from.
When they talk about their first date, they talk about seeing the movie King Kong, right?
Yeah.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel,
That guy sure likes his movies.
VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough.
What's Titanic about?
It's about a big boat that like they're like, oh, it's the biggest boat. There's no way it can sink, and then it sinks, and it's based on a true story.
trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place.
They're
in
just
the
like, oh
mission.
man, nothing bad will happen, and then like the worst thing happens, and it's really famous.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose.
You need
Rose and
someone
Raiden
to
are just a
watch your back,
terrible couple.
but I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
I really like the dynamic between them because it really is like sort of antithetical to like the dynamic that Snake has with Meryl in Metal Gear Solid 1.
That means, Colonel, that I am not
You're just kind of like a weird, just miserable couple.
Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that,
Just got a flashback to something I had totally forgotten about that's at the end of MGS4, and I'm very excited for it now.
hey, I battlefield
I got distracted
you can
clipping out
find
that 1 second of
I'd
the
like to
failed
make a
Fortnite
request,
dance
if
so
I
I can
may.
put it on Twitter.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir.
Back time.
Jay, stop disrespecting the troops.
No.
The proprietary save frequency is 147.96. I just
One of my
switched
favorite modern
frequencies.
internet images is the edit of that political cartoon
April 30th.
where it's like,
Is there something
okay, Jimmy,
special about it?
Isn't
you
there?
can
can't
you can
remember.
like
I'm
you
sorry.
cannot stand
Oh,
for
well.
the
I'll keep
Pledge of
trying
Allegiance if
until I
you
hear
want,
the
but I'd like you to
answer.
meet this man
I'm
who
gonna let
lost
you
his
go now,
ability to
Jack.
stand,
Take
defending
care.
the right to do so. And it's like in a classroom, it's like a teacher like bringing in this like vet in a wheelchair, and then so it's just edited so like there's just like a second panel and the kid going, "Fuck you."
I remember that. That was really funny. Oh, fact time. Fuck. I'm trying to find a fact that doesn't like spoil shit in Metal Gear Solid.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives. You must stay out of sight.
Oh, Hideo Kojima supposedly rushed to have the game finished before the end of 2001 because 2001 is the year of the snake on the Chinese calendar, hence the tagline. So I think I could just kind of hide in here.
He was trying to finish it because he knew 9/11 was coming.
Oh, there is a fact about, there's a part of the ending of this game that had to be completely revised because of 9/11.
Wait, what was it?
Well, I don't want to spoil the game, but basically you're in New York right now.
Oh, right, I forgot.
And something big happens, and they kind of had to change it because 9/11.
It was right in saying like, boy, the New York skyline looks great. If only those towers weren't in the way.
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
So this is the part where gamers in 2001 like shit their pants and are just like, that's not Solid Snake. Who is that? Who's anime?
That hot lady?
He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Didn't Kojima originally want to call this Metal Gear Solid 3? Whoa, I didn't know that.
That would have been so funny.
He was rendered as Metal Gear Solid 3, where the 3 was supposed to represent, like, I don't know, buildings in New York.
I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team
Yeah,
10
so
landed on struts B and C.
imagine playing like back then, like being a gamer, playing Metal Gear Solid 1 and just like loving Snake. And then you're like, oh my god, I can't wait to do that again on a new game on PlayStation 2. And then like seeing Snake in Metal Gear Solid 2 promo, and then just like getting to this part and just gamers having collective rage. For me though, like I never played Metal Gear Solid 1 before. Like this is my first Metal Gear Solid game. So like I wasn't like, I was like, oh tight, this is a new character.
First, get to a
Yeah.
node.
It didn't have the rage that other gamers had. And then I just remember there being a ton of Flash cartoons on like Newgrounds that were like, Metal Gear Solid 2, the one you play as a anime pretty boy.
Didn't they actually like interview a bunch of women and ask them about like?
Oh yeah, that's like something I think is true, but I'm not like 100% confirmed on. That they did like what's it called, focus group testing with this game, and a lot of like people they focus group were like, Snake is kind of ugly, we wish we had like a hot anime guy to play. And so Kojima was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
Oh my god, you're right, my character does freak out when I drink once. Yeah, he wanted to make Raiden appeal to female players.
Woke.
Kojima, I got you, fam.
I'll leave the first floor to you, okay? Understood.
Has normal Snake ever come back?
I'm always asking this.
You'll see, Mikey. I am looking respectfully.
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit
You
the
know, I
pause
just
button.
noticed that are the visual boxes for their codecs supposed to be extending out that way, or is that another emulation issue?
No, I think they are. Yeah.
Okay.
So this idiot, I just kind of knock on the wall and he goes out there.
Cardboard, you were 1 when this game came out? Dang.
Yeah, it's really weird how often I have conversations with people now where I'll mention something and then they'll be like, "Oh, cool, I was 4 when that happened," and then I just go, "Oh."
Yeah, Box said earlier that you were too young to really, when 9/11 happened, to really understand. I feel like the three of us were like just at the age to kind of get that something crazy just happened.
Yeah, I was able to get like, oh, adults are going crazy.
Yeah, like we were just at the age to
wait,
realize like, okay, this was like an attack and it's scary. But then also like in the few years following, like, oh, adults are going insane now.
Yeah.
I think it also helps that we also all lived on like the West Coast, so it's
Yeah.
like we're just old enough to understand that like this is a big deal for our country, but like, oh, this all happened on like a completely different part of the country that like none of us have been to.
Yeah. I didn't really, yeah, I remember it happening, and like, I think I found out because my like history teacher like told me, and like everyone was like really sad, and like I was like a baby, and I think at the time I was playing StarCraft, so all I could think of was like, oh my god, is this like a StarCraft attack?
I don't understand the people who lived on the West Coast who said they found out in school, because I found out because like it happened before school started. Like it happened at like, I remember getting ready for school and seeing it on the news, so it always confused me.
I think I remember my parents like listening to the radio that morning and then just being like, that's weird. All right, I'll drive you to school. Like, they didn't say anything to me.
It was like I mean, I woke up that morning to hearing my parents going like, oh my god, and I like went in the room and I saw it like right in time to see like the second plane hit, and I was like, am I still going to school today? It was funny getting a little older and meeting people like from New York who like are the same age as me and like lived through that, just because it's like, oh yeah, like welcome to California, it's like a joke here. I mean, like I can't even imagine what it would have been like to grow up in New York, but I feel like to most Californians 9/11 was just some bullshit they made you watch a documentary about every year at school.
To you, it was the worst tragedy that had ever happened, but to me, it was a Tuesday.
It's true, it was Tuesday. My
Mikey's
memory is that I woke up and I went to go watch the Tarzan cartoon show on TV, and the news was on instead for some reason, so I turned the TV off and went to school.
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Yeah.
Face any waist-high railing and push the action button to clear.
I'm really glad we're talking about 9/11 stories while playing Metal Gear Solid 2. This is like what I hoped would happen.
I'm giving it a try.
Honestly, there was a period of time, so like when I say it was a joke, I don't literally mean that like it was a joke. I guess I mean that like people
that is what Chloe means.
What I mean is like people in our age range, I guess, because we were young enough to understand, like rationally understand that something bad happened, but not really have an emotional response to it because we were like 10 years old, you know? It was just kind of like a weird thing, I guess. And then they made us watch documentaries about it every year at school. Yeah. And there was a period of time when I was a teenager that I got like really fascinated with 9/11 videos. I don't know if people like kids who grow up in New York would have gone through something like this, but it was in my like weird like early internet like found footage days. Just because it was like the first real American disaster that I feel like people captured on video, like as it was happening.
Yeah.
Or at least it was like one of the, I mean it probably wasn't the first, but you know what I mean. I remember that, I just remember seeing a video of like this couple standing on the highway like filming it happening and laughing. And I've never been able to find that video since, but it's like I think about it every once in a while. I was just like pretty lively.
I wonder if that might be related to oh god, what is it called? The Dancing Israelis? Because there's like a central part of the conspiracy theory is that there is these like visiting Israelis who were in town during like the 9/11 attack, and like they took a bunch of like photos and videos of them just like laughing. Like during it, there's just like a photo from like the like FBI investigation, because like obviously the FBI investigated it to see like were these guys like tied to it anyway. And there's like a photocopied photo that one of them took of one of them doing the selfie squat pose, but like on a rooftop, and in the background like the Twin Towers are on fire.
Jeez.
Oh, sorry for what's happening in the game. The colonel was like, "Oh, we sent in a Navy SEALs team. I think they're in trouble. Go check it out." And so you're going in, and now like you're finding that like all of them are dying or dead by this guy.
Oh yeah, Mikey, that's like during the '89 earthquake in the Bay Area when the Bay Bridge collapsed.
I was gonna say, but yeah, 'cause I think there's in like way for like especially West Coasters, it's such a like not joke, but it's like this weird like dark comedy thing within our generation's mindset, is because we were just old enough to understand it, but also like just young enough to not like fully understand it, but old enough to know that like, oh, people are like losing their goddamn mind over this.
Yeah.
Like, I remember being, like, 14 or 15 and being, like, aware that, like, the country has become, like, hyper-patriotic in a way that's, like, really weird and, like, really different from what I remembered as, like, a child.
I remember working at the library when I was, a teenager. Like, I was pretty young, I think, like, 13 or 14. And, this, like, older woman librarian didn't know what Afghanistan was. Like, not just, like, where it was. She didn't know what it was. I think that was the first moment for me where I was just like, adults are stupid. I don't know, just because it's like you spend every morning and night with your parents watching the news talking about how they're sending troops to Afghanistan, and this 50-year-old woman I work with doesn't know what Afghanistan is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot there's a vampire in this one.
Yeah, with a big dick knife.
Yeah, cardboard. I mean, like, it's just gonna become just another thing. Like, I mean, it already is just another thing. Like, there's so many tragedies that happened before we were born that nobody gives a shit about.
Is this the game where Vamp, like, there's like a line where like they're like, oh, his name's like, do you know why they call him Vamp? And he's like, is it because he's a vampire? And he's like, no, it's because he's bisexual.
No, it's not this game.
Okay. Get down. Because I know there's like a line where they confirm that he's like bisexual in one of the
Zoomers get traumatized for breakfast. Yeah, I feel like there's like...
Mikey, why do you have honey hands again?
No, that isn't this. It's just like a weird, it's like one of those dialogue things that you only get if you get it through like a specific set of like events.
Oh, it is in this game? Oh.
Yeah.
Also, Satan's Sword, are you for real? That Jimmy Neutron character is voiced by the same guy as Vamp?
Yeah, it's Phil Lamar.
What? I didn't know that. He also voices Samurai Jack, Green Lantern. Wow. What? I didn't know that.
Strange smell.
Oh, I don't know anything about voice actors, so.
You smell like...
Yeah, people really did get over the Boston bombing really quickly.
Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Remember
It
when
honestly-
Reddit caught like some missing like teenagers and said they did it?
Yeah. I watched that happen live. Like, I watched that Reddit fucking internet detective-y shit happen live. They
Oh
were
my
like,
God.
they were like, we got him.
Didn't they just find some like poor dude who like had nothing to do with it? They're like, yeah, this is the guy we're forwarding this
Not
guy's
only-
information to the FBI.
Not only was it just some random dude who was like unfortunate, it was a dude who had gone missing. Like it was like a missing persons case, and they were like, this person's missing because they're a terrorist. Like it's actually weird to think that like that Reddit incident is probably discussed more than like the actual bombing.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm not an enemy. Calm down.
Oh, happy 9 o'clock. Whenever I think of the Boston bombing, I just think of like the aftermath photo that people took when like all of the like it wasn't quite cleaned up and there was just a lot of blood everywhere, but like obviously people cleared out, and then there's just like a statue of a green M&M. Right, like, and it's in a lot of photos, and it's just very jarring.
Yeah, I think we've talked about that because I think about that photo every once in a while. I don't know what genre of just what I don't know of image you would put that in, but it is a.
And seeing any like weird advertising shit that like is all over the place in like life, but like in photos of like disasters, always makes me feel so insane.
Yeah. I guess it is just like live leak aesthetic.
That's just like, yeah. Oh, also
Organic
this
surrealism,
That's
that's good.
that guy we just saw is Iroquois Pliskin, but it's obviously not. It's Solid Snake.
It's lively hyperrealism as well, or lively hypernormalization.
Lively Kuiper, yeah. I was gonna say that what Zoomers are going through now is hypernormalization.
Zoomers are like born in hypernormalization.
Yeah.
I'm like close to someone who's 22, so they're like on like
the other end of the cusp between millennial and Zoomer.
And like that's like a thing we talk about often is like me realizing like, oh, you like don't have a memory of like pre-Iraq War America.
Yeah.
Like you were just young enough that like the second you were like conscious, we were already in Iraq.
Yeah.
War is a video game.
I like have a distinct memory too of like being a child / preteen and finding out that we were going to war and having this like I definitely didn't have the vocabulary to think about it in these terms, but it was more just like, we're not at war, and war is a thing that I know is bad, but now we're about to go to war, which is a thing I didn't think could be real.
Yeah.
But like thinking this like as a little kid and just being like, oh, like, am I gonna have a lifetime? Like, is this gonna be my life now? Like knowing, how will this affect me, you know?
Remember when people thought the Iraq War was gonna end in like 3 months?
Yeah.
Like we were just gonna be in and out.
But yeah, so it's crazy knowing that like some of my younger friends were just born in that already. Like there was no before.
Take a look.
There was no build up to the Iraq War. It's just is like, oh yeah, I was 6 years old and we were already in Iraq.
Jesus.
What the hell? A Navy captain.
Uh-oh.
And now I have a TikTok where I lip sync to Ariana Grande.
I mean, like, realistically, Box, like, we, even before the Iraq War, like...
Must have lost a few more pints.
I mean, yeah, I mean, even...
like, a lot of the shit that happened in the Middle East in the early 2000s, like, has roots in, like, conflicts that started decades before, and, like...
That was vamp.
But I mean...
Iraq War basically is like the Iraq War that we're in right now is basically the sequel to like the Gulf War that was under like George H.W. Bush.
Yeah.
But like George H.W. Bush was in office when like we were like what, like 2?
Yeah, it's like we had like under like Bill Clinton.
Yeah, we had like that decade of childhood where America just wasn't officially at war with any country.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Well,
we
I
were
mean,
still doing military coups, but
there was like, yeah, like shit in like Kosovo and stuff. I don't know. I mean, yeah. I was definitely too young to understand any of that.
So this is the new Fox. Wait, what was the squad called in Metal Gear Solid 1? Why am I forgetting this? Foxhound.
Yeah.
This is the new Foxhound. They're called Dead Cells.
These are the new Fox Boys.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died.
Hardboard's earliest political memory was Obama's first run. That's so.
That's
Obama won his first election. When we were all. Yeah, it was the year that we were all freshmen in college, so it was like a few months after we started college, Obama won, and I remember that feeling like such a historic moment.
I remember when that happened because I was in like not math class, but I was in like a math lab, and like there was 5 of us in the class, and suddenly like everybody started slamming on our windows and was like, Obama won!
Yeah,
then like I was like kind of lagging behind in class, so I had to stay and study.
I was in an art history class, and I had my laptop tuned into this like counter thing, this like vote counter, and just like other like coverage. And I remember like right when class got out, like everyone just like joined in like a big like parade around campus essentially. And then I remember we went back to your room and played Fallout 3.
I remember, I think I was in my dorm room when it was announced because people were like going like ham in good old Porter College, and I remember it distinctly because like up until that moment I was like, oh, Obama's gonna win, but it's gonna be like every other presidential candidate, and like he's made all these promises and they're not gonna actually like follow through on any of them. And I remember at the moment hearing everyone be excited and me being like, oh, you know what? Maybe this is good. Like, maybe he's actually is gonna, like, change things around. And then just 4 years later being like, God damn it.
Yeah.
He tricked me.
The BC connecting bridge.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes.
And that's when we all like became socialists and joined the DSA.
It's 141.80.
That's when I became
That's when I became Twisted.
That's
when we became Joker-fied.
Information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me.
Yeah, I became Joker-fied when that 50-year-old woman told me she didn't know what Afghanistan was.
Oh yeah, people are talking about like after Obama won and Obama talking about like better healthcare and like basically the entire right just going absolutely insane that like a black guy became president and just like being openly racist and just starting an entire like the entire Tea Party movement from that.
Too, because I remember when that was happening, people were like, it's this like organic movement and yada yada, and then it turned out that like the Koch brothers basically like created the Tea Party.
Yeah.
Like the entire thing was like funded by billionaires secretly to like just like feed people's worst impulses.
Yeah. God, remember Tea Party people? Like how fucking quaint they are now. Like with like QAnon and shit.
Anything to go back to Tea Party,
dude.
QAnon.
Do you remember like even like Westboro Baptist Church?
Yeah. Oh, Westboro Baptist Church are just like.
Like, do you remember that era of like politics?
Just so innocent and like non-threatening.
I mean, not innocent or not.
To restore sanity era of politics.
Yeah.
I mean, not innocent or non-threatening, but just like that compared to like QAnon now.
Everything okay, Rose?
Don't you need to save the mission data?
Oh yeah.
Just like some like loser suburban religious people like standing on the street corner with like a stupid sign versus
Westboro
millions of YouTube videos indoctrinating your parents.
Westboro just seems like a thing you would just like drive out to see them and like take pictures like next to them. They just seem like a tourist trap at this point.
That's okay.
Like everyone's like, yeah, I know, like these guys, like nobody supports them and like everything they say sucks, but they're just like quaint now compared to like all the other shit that's happening.
Why not now?
Tomorrow seems more appropriate. I need all the help I can get so that I won't chicken out anyway.
Is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission? Okay, I'm gonna finish this thing by tomorrow no matter what.
You know I'll do everything I
I'm
can
gonna
to help
finish
you.
my secret mission
There's
before
something I
tomorrow.
need you to do as an analyst.
What is it?
It has to do with Solid Snake.
Okay,
The
honey,
leader of this
I'll come
takeover
home
incident is claiming
soon.
that he's Snake himself.
The legendary mercenary?
I need as much data. On
Yeah,
him as
Jon
possible.
Stewart being the closest
Everything
thing you
that
had to
happened
left
after the
media.
Shadow Moses
Yeah.
incident.
He's dead now, isn't he?
Yes. Should be a burial record somewhere too.
I mean, there was Democracy Now back then, but it was such a like.
Yeah, but I mean that wasn't on late night.
Yeah, that
Like-
wasn't like that was like nothing. Yeah.
I mean,
fastest cardboard. If you really want to get Q-pilled, just look up Frazzle Drip. And that's basically all you look up Frazzle Drip and look up JFK Jr.
We gotta stop talking
Okay,
about Frazzle Drip on
The JFK
on
the JFK Jr. thing is legitimately really funny, and like, you know what? Like, I hope it's true, because it would be a really funny thing if it was true.
It's just some like random dude in the Midwest who's gonna run for president with Trump.
My favorite thing about the JFK Jr. thing is that like, they think he's like real and never died. And the thing he's doing now isn't like revealing himself and being like, hey, I'm JFK Jr. and we're gonna do the Q stuff and like release all the indictments. He's just another dude who just like shows up at Trump rallies and people take pictures with him and is just not doing anything.
Mikey. That reminds me of when I was a little kid and I got banned from church for asking where the dinosaurs were in the Bible. I got all the kids in the daycare asking where dinosaurs were.
What the hell?
My family didn't go to church, but we were like invited to a service with like one of my mom's friends, and that was the last time I went to church.
My dad would take me to church because they gave us free donuts and coffee.
Oh, that's cool.
And then he wouldn't have to make breakfast on Sundays. Yes.
So yeah, no bullets can hit Fortune. That's her superpower. Also, that's the president that Vamp just picked up with one hand.
Bro, I love Fortune's character because her whole character is just like, I want to die.
I don't know why they censored that part.
It was too erotic.
Hold on, this is one of my favorite lines in the game. Right here.
He shot an egg at her.
Just a small quail egg at her.
Did you guys see that RNC video of the guy who calls Trump Donald John President?
No.
Find it.
John Oliver? I have mixed feelings about John Oliver. I think that like some of his videos are like pretty good reporting and his team does good research.
He himself is not funny.
I think the joke delivery on so many things on his show are so bad because he does this thing where he'll say some really horrible like fact, but then we'll throw in a joke about puppies in it.
It has a very specific type of humor that is pretty cringe.
Yeah,
that like a lot of like I feel like a lot of late night shows have it now because they're all written by the same like group of like older millennials who have the same fucking awful sense of humor.
In a future Metal Gear Solid, you get Fortune's gun, by the way. You don't get it in this one, unfortunately.
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
What happened to the cargo choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
John,
I cannot believe
Donald John President. That's really good.
They anticipated the attack.
What?
Honestly, that's calling him Donald John President is a better insult than calling him Trump.
I'm gonna start calling him Donald John President.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
Raiden, get a hold of yourself.
Yeah, Mikey, I hate late night shows so much. I love
Your parents
dude,
watch a lot of late night shows.
I love my parents, but there was a period of a couple months where we were living with them recently, before we moved out to Seattle, and just the amount of cable news and late night talk, like they watch and record every late night talk show that's on TV.
They watch late night talk shows during the day when it's not late night.
Like, cause they record them, and like those like Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, like they blur together into just like one late night man, and it feels like when they watch like all 3 or 4, however many of those shows there are, like it feels like they're watching the same episode of a thing 4 times, but it's 4 different shows with 4 different host men with the same name and same face and same jokes, talking about the same news. I literally felt insane in that house.
It was really weird because like I watched enough of them that like every day I would just like, oh, they're just kind of like recycling this very similar jokes. Because they would just be like, oh, like Trump did something funny or dumb today, and so they would just like kind of make the jokes around that thing. And
I actually crap, what was I gonna say?
I've made up my mind to stay with you.
I lost my train of thought now. TikTok thinking about Jimmy Kimmy Jr. whatever his name is.
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh yeah, no. The worst part about those shows was that like a ton of their core jokes would be about like something Trump said, and that would mean that I would have to hear the same clip of Trump saying something stupid that whatever he said that week like 4 or 5 times on like each different show, and then just a new guy that looks like the last guy riffing on the thing Trump said. And like I just told my parents, I was like, you could just not watch this and not have to know the dumb thing Trump said. Like, he's saying dumb things whether or not you're listening, I promise. Do you need to know specifically?
Oh hey Lauren. Yeah, we're on Raiden right now.
Also, yeah, I agree. Larger Birdie, Eric Andre is the only talk show we stand. I actually made my mom watch the Eric Andre show once. Me and my brother made them watch it as a punishment for making us watch late night shows with them.
Did you watch the Kraft Punk political special?
No.
No.
It's so good. Oh my god. I don't want to give away one of my favorite jokes in it, but you should watch it.
Did I tell you could move?
It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys.
God,
Hey,
Box.
Snake.
Box, you're so fucking right. Payback for when I made my parents watch me play Heavy Rain.
What's your name?
My name is Peter.
Which, for anyone who doesn't know, is a thing I indeed did. Sorry, Mom and Dad.
I'm learning deep Chloe lore.
Hmm?
I'm learning deep Chloe lore.
Did I never tell you about this?
No, that's very funny that you did.
My brother and I made my parents watch the entirety of Heavy Rain over the course of like a week. We were like home from college, I think, one summer.
Wow, props to your parents.
I was trying to show them that video games are for grown-ups.
I think I showed my parents Indie Game the movie.
You showed,
and they were like,
you made your mom watch. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I made my mom watch The Witness, and was trying to explain to them like, yeah, there are puzzles in this game, and like I think they're like, oh, cool, and like I don't think they like.
Just ancient history now.
I don't think they were impressed or anything.
My parents already support Black Lives Matter, so I don't need to make them watch me play Detroit. Which is actually a game that I do want to play on stream at some point, because I've never played it.
Yeah, no,
and I hear it's something.
I can't wait to be on that stream with you. Also, excited to do Dragon Guard 3 tomorrow with y'all.
Oh yeah.
Spoiler to everyone in the chat, I guess. We're gonna do Dragon
Yeah,
Guard 3
for those who like what are those other games?
Nier Automata. That weird phone game that he was forced to make. Sinnoh Alice.
My brother bought my mom a Nintendo Switch for her birthday this year. Which I know sounds funny, like the AJ buying his mom the Matrix. But they've been playing like Mario Kart a bunch and they really like it, so that's cool. Anything to get your parents to just not watch cable news all day.
I like that line delivery when he was like, "What's your name?" and Raiden was just like quiet for a moment and just like, "Raiden."
A skinny guy.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him since that skirmish.
Was he killed?
So one of Peter Stillman, this bomb guy's pupils, is one of the members of Dead Cell, and he just planted a bunch of bombs around.
He was supposed to get us past security measures.
I never heard anything about that.
So you're gonna have to deal with them. I wish my parents were better politically. Same for half my parents.
From the SEAL's EOD squad.
Half your parents?
Do it ourselves. But I've never defeated a bomb before.
I don't know. I think my mom's politics are pretty decent. Just because she's like,
Glad to hear Stillman is
I don't know. She's like, she's very scared of global warming and doesn't think it's a hoax. And she also is pretty against like bad working conditions and like big companies and stuff. She's kind of an anti-vaxxer though, but I think that's just like living in the Bay Area. So
I wasn't informed of that.
Remember when there was like a breakout of the plague or something in the Bay Area? That happened while I was living there.
What?
There was like a breakout in like Berkeley and Oakland.
I'm not qualified for bomb disposal.
Like the bubonic plague?
Yeah.
I think a couple dozen people get that like every year.
No, but it was like a breakout because of anti-vaxxers specifically.
Oh, it was measles. Yeah, no, you're right. Okay, now I remember. Yeah, I think that's just like going to be a problem forever with anti-vaxxers.
Because it was a problem because like the originator of it wasn't an anti-vaxxer. It was just it was like an exchange student at this college. But the problem was that because of anti-vaxxers, instead of it just being like, oh, this student at the college has it because he's like he doesn't have the vaccine because he's like from outside the country, he's like not from America. It was like, oh, and then he got on the public transit, and a bunch of people who aren't vaccinated because of their anti-vaxxers got it as well.
Here we go. Simple.
Oh, so this is this came from an idea book from one of the developers to spray the bomb with coolant spray.
It'll stay out of commission for at least 24 hours.
It completely freezes it.
If we had the manpower, I'd recommend complete disposal, but this will have to do. The spray can be used from several yards away. Now check the floor.
I've made an anti-bomb spray. It'll stop bombs.
Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose.
That won't be easy.
This part's kind of funny because like I know the location of every bomb, so
So you're just gonna go there. Really?
Yeah.
You're really good at imagining. You have a really smart brain.
It can recognize
oh man, I just know where this guy would put bombs.
What? In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4's scent.
That's right. I've established a link up with your radar.
Ooh, I'm gonna hit those watermelons after this. Over there, and I'm gonna break those dishes over there.
Right, it's just completely ignoring what they're saying and being like, oh man, I bet that would feel really satisfying to hit.
I know Ferdinand well.
Man, there's nobody here to get mad at me if I smash these watermelons.
Signatures?
Yes. On every bomb he builds, he always leaves a trace of the cologne he uses. The sensor also picks up.
He sprays Axe body spray on all the bombs he makes.
Something he learned from you?
No, it was his own quirk. He wouldn't work by any rules except his own, and he followed them like a religion. and common sense wasn't one of his strong points. I thought I taught him everything I knew. I have no children of my own, and I thought I found a son in him. He had the right stuff, you know. There's something very unusual about an ability like that. Even
I like how he's like, yeah, I made him my son, and then I just taught him how to make bombs.
One of the fat cats. Maybe that's what started all this. I didn't teach him the most important thing I had to tell him. There are some things you have to pass on. The trick is to know which one. Right. All I taught him was skills. And now I have to stop him from using it to destroy us all.
Dang.
Let's see how well that sensor works.
All right. I'm activating them.
They have a really long tutorial for like the bomb
That's a
part.
visual representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
It's a pretty big area, isn't it?
Don't complain. It's better than nothing.
Just activate the sensors and search the area, okay?
All right.
Don't forget that you need the radar to use this system. Log into the node at every strut and
Or
turn
people
the
talking
radar
about Nier
on.
in the chat. I haven't played any of the Nier games.
I'm basically planning on streaming that after I finish Drakengard 3, honestly, because I fucking love Nier.
Here in strut C as well.
Nier does seem really cool.
The Nier is so Nier Automata is robots in the future. Basically, every Nier, Drakengard 3, Nier, and Nier Automata are all in the same universe, but on a timeline that spans like literally dozens of centuries. So Nier Automata is a direct sequel to Nier, but it's a direct sequel separated by like literally like centuries and centuries. So the robots that are in Nier have like evolved to be like androids.
There should be packets of C4
Oh.
on each of the vertices, or the struts in this case. You need at least that to take a building of this integrity out.
Yakuza games are good. Yeah. Wait, Jay, have you played any of the Yakuza games?
No, everyone keeps saying I should, and I honestly probably should.
They're really good. They're really fun.
Trump just said something really, really cool. Can I read it?
Yeah, let's hear it. Sure.
So, he canceled a visit to a military cemetery, blaming rain for the last minute decision, saying that the helicopter couldn't fly and that the Secret Service wouldn't drive him there.
Yeah.
But apparently,
They wouldn't drive him.
in a conversation with senior staff members on the morning of the scheduled visit, Trump said, "Why should I go to that cemetery? It's filled with losers." In a separate conversation on the same trip, Trump referred to the more than 1,800 Marines who lost their lives as suckers for getting killed.
He's right. I gotta give it to him.
Wow.
The headline
Wow, I
is
never thought I'd say this, but Trump, go on Chapo.
The headline is "Americans who died in war are losers and suckers," says Trump.
I really wish we had a president who said things like that and wasn't and wasn't Trump.
And
Wait,
wasn't the deal.
Is it a parody? Is it a parody? Hold on. It's on the Atlantic.
Okay.
That's real, right?
The two of us can handle it. Don't worry.
But
They would never lie on the Atlantic.
No way.
There's
You
a
can't
war
lie on the
going
news.
here. I don't have time to babysit anymore.
Why don't you just let us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio, like in the original mission plan.
all right. I'll give you instructions from here. I may also need to prepare a backup plan just in case.
I think it's really cute that Peter Stillman hides in the like food closet. So when I was little and playing this, I just imagined him like eating a bunch of food while you talk to him during the mission.
You open the doors and he's like, "Oh, I ate too much." He's
Oh,
like,
I ate too much Reese's peanut butter cups.
He's shaped like a giant piece of cheese.
That man's no saint.
On the same trip, Trump also asked, "Who were the good guys in this war?" He also said he didn't understand why the United States would intervene on the side of the Allies during World War II. He also said of Senator John McCain, "He's not a war hero. I like people who were in cap." Oh, that's an old quote. Anyway, I don't know if Donald John President said it. It has to be true. Sorry.
So is everybody pissed off about it? I mean, obviously, like the right, it's like, yeah, that's fine.
There's someone to suspect. I'd put my money on
Trump is Antifa.
Those kinds of like, it's always funny when Trump says those lines, but it's always kind of bad because that just means Democrats are just gonna be like, oh, we need a president who's gonna go to war anytime, any place.
It just means that Biden's gonna be like, I love troops and sending troops to war, and the Democrats will be like, finally, a president who respects the
We have to respect
No,
the
Bambino
troops.
said it was a
We have
World
no-
War I cemetery in France.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Biden's gonna be like, we have to respect your troops. So I'm gonna go out to that cemetery and I'm gonna kiss every one of those soldiers on the mouth.
The darkness comes.
Was the World War? I mean, was it all French soldiers, or were there
I really like the idea
Americans who couldn't be sent back home?
I like the idea of just dissing World War I soldiers. Like, probably the soldiers who were like...
Oh, World War One. Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah, that's not it.
Oh, sorry, no. Was it World War One or two?
I read, somebody in the chat said World War One.
Oh, I see.
Like, dissing World War One presidents is really funny. They're just the most, like, fucking traumatized troops in, like, the history of the world. Just did nothing but, like, spend months, like, in fucking foxholes getting diseases and just getting mustard gas and just being like, yeah, these guys are losers. Anyway, yeah, here's all the fun stuff you can do in here. You can knock over these fruits. You can shoot the fruits.
There's so much fruit violence in this game.
Peter Stillman's probably really scared just hearing a bunch of shooting outside. You can knock these over. Oh, wait, hold on. Shit, how do you get...
How? Imagine.
Oh, I think you just have to shoot them.
If Bernie was just like, fuck our troops.
You can knock on the closet to freak Peter out? Okay.
I'm not even like a big anti-troop guy. I just think that that's like a sacred cow in American discourse that like is baffling when nothing else is.
Yeah.
If you need to talk to me, use the Kodak.
Peter, I need help. Where's the bombs? He doesn't.
He's like stuffing cookies in his mouth. Go! Oxford!
So the first one, I think, is...
I think it's in the ladies' room.
Yeah, it's in the ladies' room.
Because that's how he tricks you.
Got Fat Man's like, they're not allowed to come in here.
Right in here, I took care of the C4 in Strut C. The ceiling of the women's bathroom was set to blow.
Whoa, right, and you're not allowed in there.
Anything wrong?
Maybe. Pliskin's reported other locations.
He's like, that's not like him. Fat Man always respects women's bathrooms.
What do you mean?
It means that they wouldn't be the best places to choose if you wanted to destroy this place.
Are you saying they don't plan on blowing the shell up?
It certainly seems that way. So far, we haven't seen anything but a waste of good explosives. Unless, of course, we're missing something.
A trap?
He couldn't have overlooked the fact that I would be called into this.
Alright, I'm out. Stay cubed. Don't stay cubed, old people. Alright, thanks so much, larger birdie. Have a good night.
Bye. Bye. Thanks for joining.
Oh, and save. Alright, saved.
Thank you.
Yeah, look at that. Everything stays persistent. Oh, what? I knocked this over? Oh, whoop. I just realized I don't have the tranquilizer gun. Paul Schrader is working on a Q script. Whoa, a Paul Schrader Q movie would be really good. Oh my god. I didn't mean to do that. I guess we're not doing a no kill run.
Didn't you just save?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm probably I can't I don't want to do this completely no kill. That would be so it's good fun to do, but it does get very tedious sometimes.
Well, okay, but you have to do no kill run of 3.
Oh, whoops. Wait. Okay, hold on. Yeah, sorry, I had to go back.
Oh, no, you can undo your kill.
Yeah, I didn't mean to murder that guy.
I think I definitely killed a lot of dudes. I did not do no kill run.
I feel this game is easier to do no kill than Metal Gear Solid 3, I think.
I feel like I didn't do a no kill run, but I did a very minimal kill run when I did 3.
Just only a small kill run.
I like it's like, you know, a couple guys here and there. I knock them off like a ledge. I think the bosses too were kind of the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing here.
Nothing here.
So the other bomb is in here. Wow.
Whoop. I forgot that was like a real thing that Trump was like, just vote twice. Make sure your vote is counted.
Oh god, yeah.
Wait, did he say to vote twice?
Yeah.
He said vote early and vote often.
Oh, oops. Sorry, I panicked because I didn't realize that guy was there. Sorry. Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Can I go here? Yeah, some of the bosses are a pain to do non-lethal in 3. Probably including the Pain. Who's the boss? Oh, this one is just a guy up there with binoculars. Fuck, I think he's gonna see. Oh, you're good. Yeah, he told his supporters to vote by mail, but also vote in person, just in case your mail vote doesn't get counted. Oh.
Nothing here.
Where's the vote in room? The back? Oh, there it is. Oh, oops. No! Something you can do before you get caught is just run into another room and then they forget all about you.
I do that trick all the time when I was playing this one.
Who's there?
Here we go.
Oh, I love that mid 2000s trend of like, I don't care who you vote for, just vote. But it was like always like what they actually meant was like, okay, but vote for Carrie.
Yeah. The vote or die campaign.
Yeah. Like the assumption was just that like the only people who aren't voting are like Democratic voters.
Yeah. So the bomb in here, I think, is on the roof. After a certain point, the alerts persist in other rooms. Yeah, if you get an alert, they'll go to other rooms. But not if you like that guy was talking on his radio before the alert actually triggered. So I was able to escape the room just in time before the alert actually happened. Yeah, if they're just calling it in, like, that doesn't count when you switch rooms.
Are you hiding something from me?
Olga, are you sure it wasn't an Arsenal Tengu?
Don't be a fool.
Look who it is.
Difference? I've never seen field gear like that ever.
All right, we'll intensify patrols. Anything else?
Actually, one more thing. You'll find it hard to believe, though. I saw a man hiding under a cardboard box.
Where?
On the connecting bridge to Shell 2. So you believe me this time?
Crap, I forgot there's a part in the game, if you run quickly enough, you can see Snake under a cardboard, like, in a cardboard box, like, running across one of the connecting bridges.
I did not know that. That's awesome.
You must be one of Dead Cell.
Of course not. What a thing to say.
Yeah, Olga looks really good in the
Drop your gun.
Plant level. She has a better outfit, and
I really like her outfit on the tanker.
it is a good. I don't know. I like this one better. They're both good outfits, though. I agree. And both of those, in both of the tanker and the plant, she has half
She
Janko
has
jeans.
good fits.
I saw a female soldier.
Yeah, the striped tank top. That's a very like Russian military.
Unlike
The strip.
She's not a
The like crop top with the baggy pants.
Yeah.
Private army.
They must be the ones patrolling the big shell.
That's right. She's led the group ever since her old man, Colonel Gerlukovich, died. Watch yourself with her. She's a tough one.
Oh hey, JJ Signal. Yeah, this game still, even now, like, looks amazing. All the textures look so good.
Hmm?
So this bomb is over here. Stop doing flips.
Right in here. The C4
PS2 gen every screen. Yeah.
has been taken care of. Explosives were planted on the Harrier 2 stationed on the roof.
This is all wrong. This is something only an amateur would do.
What do you mean?
All the bombs that have been found so far don't appear to be in the right kind of locations. And the quantity of explosives isn't sufficient either.
Even Fat Man can make mistakes, right?
No, there's something else going on here. Get a move on with the disposal right. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Do you think it's a trap?
I don't know, but I'm gonna tell Pliskin to watch his back too. Just hurry.
What other voices has Quentin Flynn done?
Can you open that that thing right there?
What?
Oh, that hatch. On the
Floor.
ground.
Oh. Can you? No.
Oh, okay. Maybe. Oh, I'm probably thinking of the ones in the other level, the weird multi-level area.
Yeah, in the B or C.
What's that?
Oh.
Oh, Axel from Kingdom Hearts. Really? I did not know that.
Ah!
I like when he does a flip downstairs. Oh, and Silver the Hedgehog. Shit.
This room makes me want to play Factorio.
We still gotta play Satisfactory.
I don't.
Do you? I own it. I don't think you do, right?
I mean, I think I have it on the Epic Store.
Be careful.
I don't really have an interest in playing it for some reason. Like it being Factorio but 3D stresses me out.
I think that's really cool.
Identify yourself.
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat.
We played
From Shadow
Infinite
Moses?
Factory. I haven't.
Mr. X now, is it? Why would it
I haven't
matter
played
if I
it.
called you Deep Throat?
Never mind about that.
Why did you contact me?
Let's just say I'm one of your fans.
Whoa, it's just like the Cyber Ninja
Someone
from
calling
the
himself Mr.
first
X
game.
just contacted me. Do you know anything about it?
No.
Oh, is it a
And what
Zachtronics
it
game?
wasn't a burst transmission. The transmission
We
was
played. I
shut
played
within the
Magnus
shell.
Opus.
himself Deep
Magnus
Throat
Opus.
first.
Yeah.
Opus Magnum.
Opus Magnum.
They called that
That game is really good. I love that game.
Possibility of it being true is none. Gray Fox
Yeah,
was
that's
the
probably
one
my
who
favorite
invented
Zachtronics game.
Factorio 3D is automatically worse Factorio because it can't scale. What are you talking? It's scaling in a whole other axis. Besides 2D. Shit. I don't think I can detect these, can I? Oh well. I just have to hope I don't hit a bomb. Oh. Okay, never mind. Only ever played Space Chem, I think, but I like it. Yeah, I haven't played Space Chem, but...
I think what I really liked about Magnum Opus is how...
Oh no!
There wasn't really a wrong answer for solving each stage. It was just kind of like the most efficient answer. I guess if you really cared about like scores and like...
I'm just gonna let myself die.
The leaderboard with your friends and stuff, but... I don't know, there were so many ways to solve each puzzle.
Mm-hmm. I like the...
It ended up being really fun making something like completely overcomplicated to do like one simple thing. And I remember like comparing some solutions like between me and James, and there would be ones where like one of us just had like this insane contraption and then one of us did it in like 2 steps.
Yeah.
And it was always really funny.
It was also good because they made it really easy to create like GIFs out of the game.
Yeah, that was a really cool feature. Oh, that does make me want to play it now, Box, knowing that it kind of does the same thing, like optimizing solution.
Oh, no. They're not gonna find. Oh, I got an M9. Yay!
I love Factorio. I wish I was good at it. I have a lot of fun playing it, but I just know that I'm like just the worst when it comes to efficiency and optimizing.
Mm-hmm.
And also just like half the time I don't know how the fuck I got something working.
Yeah. Factorio just seems like it's one of those games where, yeah, it does seem too daunting.
That
like
makes a
Grant
lot
said.
of sense too, Mikey. It's worse the more you know how to do it better. Yeah, because half the fun is just like solving those really early level, just obstacles.
Crap, I like can't leave.
Oh, Cardboard wants a random fact.
Oh, shit. Oh, Quentin Flynn was not allowed to talk about his role as Raiden to maintain complete security, which makes a lot of sense. I guess we could read one more because that's kind of like a half.
That was a short one, yeah.
Here, Chloe, find one.
Okay.
Read off your favorite one.
According to Kojima, the opening scene in which Solid Snake throws away his lit cigarette into the Hudson River caused some negative responses from fans. Therefore, in the later installments, Naked Snake or Solid Snake are always seen discarding their smokes properly and avoiding littering whenever possible.
That's really funny. Oh crap, come on, I have to put him to sleep. Go away, I just need to defuse this bomb.
Quiet, I'm defusing bombs.
Sometimes if you're hiding in a room, they'll show like a camera view of like of them like doing a clearing of like the entire room. Can they follow me in here? Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, they're gonna clear the room. Oh, never mind. They already found me.
I did not know that you could do that though. Don't forget that you
Mikey, I think littering is cool.
I don't think littering is cool, Mikey. Please Not is the only Kojima project that I don't care for.
Littering is just decorating outside, outdoors.
Crap, I'm still in alert? I think if I just like stay here, I'll be fine.
Sometimes they'll come out through doors though.
Only cool people can litter. You have to have a
What?
litter.
No, that's not true. Nobody can litter.
You have to have a litter license.
There's no litter license. Don't litter. I don't agree with this.
Have you ever gotten in an argument with someone about littering?
Yes.
My dad's Persian, and so he like is always eating sunflower seeds no matter where he is or what he's doing. And so like sometimes like when he's driving around, he'll like throw the shells out the car window, and my brother and I will yell at him. But he's just like, it's not littering.
They're compostable, it's not littering.
It's true, yeah, but I mean, a banana peel is compostable. Would you throw it on someone's front lawn?
Yes. That's free fertilizer. They should be paying me.
I think, okay, well, so the sunflower seeds aren't that bad, but a couple times he's thrown gum out the window on the highway, and we're just like, Dad.
That's pretty bad. I agree with Grant. We like birds.
Mikey likes littering because Mikey says, think about every time you found something cool by the river. How do you think that... Where do you think that came from?
I think like
I like that one YouTube channel of the guy who finds like old like antique cans and bottles on the beach.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
That's like old
I don't think I've
school.
ever seen that. In ancient days, they had messages in bottles. Imagine if the messages were from a prospective body.
Wouldn't be possible without littering.
Yeah, maybe that's true.
I found a YouTube video once of a guy who's just showing off his collection of knives he found in a local river.
You're right. Sorry.
I do remember.
Those are probably knives used to like stab somebody and like thrown away.
Well, that's a form of littering.
A group of middle-aged Japanese ladies came up and asked me which building it was that King Kong was climbing in the movie.
When I was playing this
I said
game,
it
my
was
roommate, who's a
probably the
huge Metal Gear
Chrysler
Solid
Building.
fan, would get so
And then you
pissed
showed up
anytime
and
Rose
started
was talking.
mouthing off. You were like,
They would get so
"No,
what?
it's the Empire
He'd
State."
get so
I said
pissed.
the Chrysler building is in Godzilla.
He hates the Rose
We
Jack
started arguing,
subplot.
and I forgot.
Oh,
all
I think it
about
rules. I like that they're just like...
that it's so annoying.
I love that they're annoying and like get in arguments all the time, but then like every once in a while we'll have like small memories like this and the music changes and they're like, oh yeah, I have to go back to this stupid mission.
I love how often the conversation is like, hey Jack, here to save your game? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just thinking fondly of you.
I've-
Alright. Saving speed. And then it closes and she goes, I just think it's funny that everyone just like care into you.
Yeah. No, it's cool that Raiden the whole time you're playing this is like, I hate this, I don't want to be here, this is a stupid mission, everything sucks, nothing seems real. Like, it's... He's like, I don't... Like, if it was up to me, like, I wouldn't be here. Which is, like, what no other, like... Snake, like, always talks about, like, having a purpose and fighting for a reason, and Raiden's just, like, the fucking opposite of that.
I know. I'm sorry, Jack. I'm taking up your time again.
What?
Take care.
I think this might be a good time to end the stream because we're about to get to 3 hours. Maybe I'll defuse this bomb.
I was actually going to say, like, are you guys gonna wrap up soon? Because I might be hopping off after 3.
I'm gonna get this bomb and then we'll be done. So this bomb's kind of tricky because it's like, oh, the bomb's in the middle here, but how do I get there? And you have to crawl through a bunch of these pipes and oh, what do you know? It's right there.
Mikey, I'm glad you have so many pro littering stories. Trying to think if I have a pro littering story.
Has been frozen and disposed of.
I have one story about my friend throwing a banana peel out in nature, and I was like, why are you throwing away banana peel out on the... We were like hiking, and I was like, why are you doing that? And then he just said to me, don't panic, it's organic. And that's like a line I'll never like not think about for the rest of my life.
Wait, what's this about?
I asked Pliskin to look around. Knowing Fat Man, I can't shake the feeling that all the bombs so far were just wrong.
So did you find anything?
Yeah, a hell of a lot of C4s packed into the bottom of the straw.
So here Snake found a bunch of C4 in one area, which means that all of these bombs were like sort of fake bomb, like red herring bombs.
But the C4s Pliskin found would inflict serious structural damage.
That's not the bad news either.
I love finding like unlabeled CDs and DVDs just out in the wild.
The ionization sensor
Yeah.
can't detect them. The whole thing is sealed tight to
Have you ever found a random USB stick?
Looks like he fooled you.
I think so. I found a hard drive in the woods once.
To find the thing anyway.
It was sheer luck.
What
Just,
did you do with it?
I took it back to my dorm and just had it like on my, I think I drew a happy face on it and just had it on my windowsill.
You never connected it to your computer?
No, I didn't have like the adapter or whatever.
No, there's no need.
Wait, you had that big Dell computer back then in college, that like giant.
Well, I mean, I wasn't gonna put it in my computer. I would have like I have like a hard drive adapter now where I can like hook up an actual like hard drive like via USB to a computer, and
yeah,
that won't happen.
which is really useful to have.
I can walk just fine.
Just go through e-waste and like dig up old hard drives.
That bomb 5 years ago, I messed up. Even with all my
here's where Peter Stillman feels guilty about not defusing a bomb and it blows up and a bunch of kids die, and he's like, okay, I pretend I can't walk, but then he's like, oh wait, I could actually walk, I was just kidding.
All because of my mistake. All I could think about was hiding from the crime, shielding myself from the public outcry. I wanted people to be sorry for me, for my weakness. I faked.
Notice how everyone has multiple childhood significant stories regarding littering.
Can't argue with that.
I can keep my footing on catwalks and hike over deserts. I lived my life so well, I haven't even answered to myself for my sins. It was supposed to be a shield, and it's become a shroud instead. I've killed my soul by playing the victim. Instead of protecting me, it's made my life even more hellish.
What good can that do the victims?
I know. I'm a coward.
Hey, Pete.
God forgive me. I can walk with my own 2 feet, and I need them to stop Fat Man. His crimes are also mine. One of omission and arrogance. No one should teach the skills I taught him without a clear conscience. This is
Gaming cause littering, or does littering cause game?
I get you, Pete.
I think it's a cyclical
I understand.
habit,
Pete,
relationship.
I've taken care of guards in struts G and H of Shell 2. I wouldn't recommend you go into any of the other
I forgot that after this many bombs, there's just a long codec call about like
You do that too, right?
Peter Stillman being
I'll have the radio
pretending he can't walk.
Just don't ask for Peg Leg Peter. He's gone for good.
Mikey, I think you're confusing littering with like donating to Goodwill.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I think
You make a good point.
I think we're gonna end here. We have one more bomb to defuse, we think, but there's also mystery bombs around, so who knows? A lot can happen on the big shell. So thanks everybody so much for thanks everybody for joining our stream. Sunday, I don't know what time, probably 3 or 4. I'm gonna be playing more Fatal Frame. Go to Jay's Twitch. Post it in the chat. Everyone follow Jay.
Because tomorrow we're gonna be streaming more Sharking Guard 3.
Oh, thank JJ's Signal. Thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it. But yeah, tomorrow, like, are you streaming Drakengard 3 tomorrow, Jay?
I think that's the plan, yeah.
Okay. So, the plan is we should be on it. So yeah, everyone tune in. All right, thanks so much, everybody.
Thanks, everyone. This was really fun.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye.